Michelle AGYEMANG's last gasp goal in extra time against Italy has kept the nation's dream alive that the Lionesses can retain their Euros title.
From ball girl to Euro final hero, Michelle AGYEMANG's rise will leave you speechless. The Wembley memory that sparked a dream. In the autumn chill of October 2021, the National Stadium hummed with expectancy. England's Lionesses were preparing to face Northern Ireland, and among the ball girls that evening, one stood out, not for what she did, but for what she dreamt. Michelle credits her parents, who migrated from Ghana to England in the early 2000s, for her discipline. "My mum woke me at 6 a.m. for training. My dad drove me to Arsenal every week, without fail," she told BBC Sport. Her two brothers, both semi-pro players, were her sparring partners growing up. Her older brother Daniel said, "She always wanted to play with us. We didn't go easy on her. Now she's overtaken all of us."
The 19-year-old also saved England from crashing out of the tournament at the hands of Sweden.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm super excited returning back to you with a great news today. A 19-year-old Ghanaian, Michelle AGYEMANG, shocked the whole world, becoming the first Black Europe hero. So I'm talking to you right now, guys. The whole world is celebrating her. In order for us to have a better understanding and to know more about Michelle, let's get right into the video, and at the end of it, please, I would love you to drop your opinion in the comment section. Let's watch, and I'll be right back.
Wembley memory that sparked a dream. In the autumn chill of October 2021, the National Stadium hummed with expectancy. England's Lionesses were preparing to face Northern Ireland, and among the ball girls that evening, one stood out, not for what she did, but for what she dreamt. Michelle AGYEMANG, then just 15, watched from the sidelines, absorbing every kick, pass, and command that echoed from Sarina Wiegman's newly assembled team. She wasn't there to spectate, she was silently rehearsing her future. Only 4 years later, she sprinted across that same Wembley turf, not with a ball in hand for others, but with the ball at her feet, taking on defenders, scoring vital goals, and becoming England's breakout hero at the UEFA Women's Euro 2025. Roots in Essex and Arsenal. Born in South Ockenden, Essex, Michelle's connection to football was immediate and organic. From the moment she could walk, she was chasing a ball across the family garden. At age 6, she joined Arsenal's academy, instantly catching the attention of scouts with her quick feet, attacking instinct, and cool-headed execution. By the time she turned 14, Michelle was regularly training with players 2 and 3 years her senior. Arsenal coaches noted her leadership qualities, off-the-ball awareness, and natural ability to stay composed under pressure. Michelle's development was meteoric, culminating in her Arsenal senior debut in November 2022 at just 16. Arsenal debut and early goals. On a cold evening away at Brighton, Michelle stepped onto the pitch wearing Arsenal red. In her first full appearance, she played with the confidence of a seasoned professional. Her touches were crisp, her positioning smart. Within minutes, she had created 2 chances and forced the Brighton keeper into a diving save. Her first Arsenal goal arrived a few months later in the FA Cup, a low drive into the bottom corner after skipping past 2 defenders. That goal wasn't just a milestone, it was a statement. Michelle wasn't merely a prospect anymore, she was a player of consequence. Loan spell with Watford. In 2023, seeking more minutes and experience, Arsenal loaned Michelle to Watford, then battling relegation in the Women's Championship. It was there that she demonstrated her grit and game-changing abilities. In a crucial match against Durham, she scored a brace and assisted another in a 3-2 win that ultimately kept Watford up. It hardened her mentally. The lower leagues are no playground, and Michelle thrived in that rougher atmosphere, learning how to play under pressure, defend from the front, and command a dressing room. 2024-2025 season with Brighton. For the 2024-2025 season, Arsenal decided to loan Michelle to Brighton in the Women's Super League. It was a masterstroke. In 22 appearances, she scored 5 goals, provided 7 assists, and was named Brighton's Young Player of the Year. One of her standout moments came against Manchester City, when she curled in a 25-yard effort to secure a dramatic 2-1 win. The goal trended across social media, and even Lionesses boss Sarina Wiegman acknowledged her brilliance in a post-match interview. She's one of the most exciting young forwards in England. The unexpected England call-up. When Alessia Russo pulled up injured just weeks before the Euros, England's coaching team faced a dilemma. They needed a forward, fast. While several names floated around, Wiegman's staff unanimously pushed for AGYEMANG. Her form, work ethic, and versatility made her ideal. Called up in April 2025, Michelle debuted against Belgium. It took just 41 seconds from her substitution to make an impact. She received the ball near the edge of the box, dropped her shoulder, and curled it past the Belgian keeper. England 3-0. Stadium in raptures. That debut goal earned her England legacy number 234. Quarterfinal against Sweden. Defining moment. England's quarterfinal against Sweden was a test of nerve. Down 1-0 with 10 minutes to go, Wigman brought on Michelle. Within minutes, she was chasing loose balls, pressing defenders, and pushing the tempo. In the 87th minute, Lauren Hemp floated across into the box. Michelle leapt above Magdalena Eriksson and powered home a header. The game went to penalties. England converted all 5, Sweden blinked once. The Lionesses advanced, and AGYEMANG was the name on every back page. Semi-final drama against Italy. In a match that will go down in women's football folklore, England faced Italy in Basel. The Italians had taken a 2-1 lead and were closing in on full time. Michelle was introduced in the 90th minute. In the 6th minute of stoppage time, Ella Toone delivered a bouncing pass towards the edge of the area. Michelle controlled it with her chest, evaded a defender, and unleashed a left-footed thunderbolt into the top corner. Stock Jacob Park erupted. The match went to extra time. Chloe Kelly scored the winner, but it was Michelle who had rescued England yet again. Praise from teammates and coaches. Post-match interviews flooded in. Serena Wiegman: Michelle doesn't play like an 18-year-old. She's brave, smart, and decisive. Chloe Kelly: she's got the world at her feet. Jen Betty: 1 or 2 touches is all she needs. The rest is magic. Michelle herself remained humble. I just try to do my job. I don't think too much. I love playing. That's it. Impact beyond the pitch. Michelle's rise isn't just a footballing story, it's a cultural shift. Girls across Essex and England have begun turning up at training wearing number 23 AGYEMANG shirts. Her childhood club, Brandon Groves AFC, reported a 60% increase in girls' registrations. Campaigns for grassroots funding often highlight her story as a case study in what investment can yield. Social media stardom. On TikTok, her semi-final goal against Italy has amassed 32 million views. Her Instagram following crossed 1.8 million during the Euros. Brands lined up for endorsement deals, but Michelle's team has been selective, focusing only on initiatives aligned with football, education, and mental health. Family and support system. Michelle credits her parents, who migrated from Ghana to England in the early 2000s, for her discipline. My mom woke me at 6 a.m. for training. My dad drove me to Arsenal every week, without fail, she told BBC Sport. Her 2 brothers, both semi-pro players, were her sparring partners growing up. Her older brother Daniel said, "She always wanted to play with us. We didn't go easy on her. Now she's overtaken all of us." Mentorship from Arsenal stars. At Arsenal, Michelle looked up to Vivian Miedema and Beth Mead. "Beth always told me to enjoy the game, even the hard moments," she recalled. Miedema was more technical in her advice. "Viv taught me how to use my body, when to drift wide, when to cut in. That positional intelligence, that's Miedema's influence." Fan favorite and role model. Post-Euro surveys found that Michelle had become one of the top 3 most admired players among fans under 18, alongside Leah Williamson and Chloe Kelly. England's FA began featuring her in campaigns for diversity in sport, showing how pathways from grassroots to the national team are real and reachable. Preparation for the Euro final. In the build-up to the final against Spain, Michelle trained with intense focus. She told TNT Sports, "Spain play a different style, more possession-based. All need to be patient, but also brave." Wigman's plan was reportedly to start her if Russo failed to recover. "She's ready," said the coach in a press conference. "She's fearless." England versus Spain, Euro 2025 final. On the evening of July 27, 2025, Michelle walked onto the pitch at Stock Jacob Park, not as a ball girl, not as a sub, but as a starter. She lined up alongside Kelly and Hemp in England's front 3. The Spanish midfield, orchestrated by Aitana Bonmati, controlled the early exchanges. But in the 32nd minute, AGYEMANG dispossessed Laia Codina and burst forward, skipping by one defender, then another, before drawing a foul just outside the box. From the resulting free kick, Georgia Stanway struck the opener. England led. Spain would equalize later, but AGYEMANG's industry, pressing, and hold-up play helped England keep the tempo high. In the 71st minute, she was subbed off to a standing ovation. England would go on to win in extra time, with Chloe Kelly scoring yet another winner. The final whistle blew. Michelle dropped to her knees, eyes wide in disbelief. Post-final reflections. In the press conference after the final, AGYEMANG said, "I remember watching Euro 2022 at home. I said I'll be there next time. Now I've played the final. That's surreal. England captain Leah Williamson. Michelle brought us energy, goals, and bravery. She changed the course of this tournament. Legacy cemented. Michelle's name is now etched into England's sporting history.
Yes, she's a Ghanaian, and no, we are not done watching. We still have good news coming, guys. Let's get right into the next video, and I'll be right back.
We're all getting to know Michelle AGYEMANG. We're lionesses and fans in awe and appreciation of the teen sensation.
96-minute equaliser, what is that about?
Many supporters are just discovering the striker who's helped England into the Euros final. But when I had a chance to meet all the squad last month, she was the player I was keenest to speak to.
Before we start, could you say your name too?
Yep, Michelle AGYEMANG.
A lot of fans might be quite excited to see what you can offer this summer as a sort of perhaps newer dynamo to sort of come into the team.
Yeah, I think it's a fresh kind of fire. It's a new team as well, like throughout the squad. So yeah, we have big expectations and I'm excited to come in and help the team in whatever way possible.
Now the 19-year-old's the super sub-striker saving England. They were facing elimination last week until she equalised against Sweden. And it was deep into injury time when she came to the rescue in the semi-final against Italy, equalising again, this time in the 96th minute. Before Chloe Kelly's extra-time winner avoided another penalty shootout.
My heart was in my mouth at one point. I was like, we're not going through. Then all of a sudden we scored and I was like, oh my God.
Michelle, you saved the nation again. You've done it again. Come on, how does that feel?
I'd say we've done it, without every single player on the pitch, every single player on the bench, coaches, staff, we wouldn't be here today, so I'm grateful for that.
Her clinical touch and nerves of steel winning praise across the game, particularly from her manager.
She brings something special, and she has something special. She's only 19 years old. She's very mature. She knows exactly what she has to do.
She's always confident. She's always been, I think she knows what she's good at. She knows she can score. She knows she can impact games. But, now when you take into the whole country's behind her, she's now England star girl. If people didn't know about her before, everyone's going to know about her, if not already, very, very soon.
Only 4 years ago, we saw AGYEMANG at a Lionesses game as a ball girl for a World Cup qualifier. Born in Essex, her talent was spotted early by Arsenal, joining at the age of 6. On the fast track to the top, she made her debut for the North London club aged 16 in 2022. After representing England in the under-16s and 19s, she was called up to the senior squad for the first time in April. And she made a stunning impact instantly, scoring after 41 seconds on the pitch against Belgium in the Nations League. She was then added to the squad for the Euros.
At the beginning of this year, it wasn't even in my plans, but obviously things just happen and I'm grateful for the opportunity. I thank God that I'm here and I'm excited, as I said.
A big decision now for Sarina Wiegman. Does AGYEMANG start in Sunday's final? Or is having the striker to spring from the bench the way the Lionesses can defend their European crown?
Joe, you're going to a final.
Wow.
Right. Come on, you're going to a final.
Wow, that's it.
According to the news and the information I'm getting from people, especially from the comment section of this very video, they said she saved England from crashing. So she is like their savior. Without her, they wouldn't have made it to the finals. And look at where they are right now. Everyone is celebrating her, making it known to the world that she is a Ghanaian. Yeah, she's a Ghanaian, a black woman, an African, pure African beauty. That's how I see her, guys. So let's see how hard she worked to earn the praises. Nothing comes for free. She really puts in effort. She put in her strength. In the next video, you get to see everything with your eye. Let's get right into it, and I'll be right back.
Practicing their skills to be the football stars of the future. And these young girls now have a new favourite forward. Michelle AGYEMANG's last gasp goal in extra time against Italy has kept the nation's dream alive that the Lionesses can retain their Euros title. The 19-year-old also saved England from crashing out of the tournament at the hands of Sweden. Just 4 years ago, AGYEMANG was a ball girl watching England beat Northern Ireland here at Wembley. Now she's the pitch-perfect super sub who's turning out to be the team saviour. Overnight, her profile has rocketed, but those who know the striker say her meteoric rise is hardly surprising.
It's not a huge surprise to see where she's at now, but the speed of which it's happened and the opposition and the competition, I should say, that she's got in amongst the England squad and around the England squad, for her to force her way in and be making such an impact is fantastic for her.
AGYEMANG first signed to Arsenal, aged only 6, and now plays in the Gunners' first team. Last season, she was on loan at Brighton Hove Albion, where manager Dario Vidosic knew he had a special talent.
Very quickly, very quickly. You see this X factor that she has, just power, finishing quality, 1v1 capabilities. She can play, in the tighter spaces, or when England also, it's a good indicator of when they've gone a bit more direct. She's just a constant threat in the box. She's got that instinct where it's like she just knows where the ball's going to be, and then she's able to just score.
Good, Rosa.
Something these players wholeheartedly agree with.
She's really fast. And even if she's stuck behind people, she can just sprint through people. I like that she's very tough and can strike the ball really well. She's super fast and she's really young as well. She's only 19.
Do you look up to her?
Yeah.
Inspiring youngsters and her teammates alike. All eyes now turn to Sunday's final to see if Magic Michelle can bring the trophy home. Oliver Whitfield-Miocic, Sky News, London.
That causes the goalkeeper an issue. And it's AGYEMANG, she just takes it.
This is going in from Kelly.
It's happiness. I'm giving you guys happiness. Please give me happiness in return. Don't be writing hateful comments in my comment section. If I see you doing that, I think I'll just block you. Yes. And please, if you don't like what I do, just go away. I'm very proud of her, Michelle AGYEMANG. You see, not just me,